Okay, so we're going to build the PLA75. You're going to get something nice like this. So in your kit, you're going to get a top, a bottom, plate, PCB, a string of gasket cord. It's going to be longer than this. I've pre-chopped it to save your valuable time. So let's get into it. So on the top here, what allows you to screw in from the bottom is these little nuts. So I should put most of these in, or all of them, before I ship it. In case one of them falls out, which they shouldn't, I haven't had any fall out yet, just take them with some pliers like this, line it up with the little slot, get it in here because it's a little tight, and push down hard and push in. You get it about halfway in, and then on the flat part of the pliers, just push them in. Take one of the things on the pliers and use that to shove it home the rest of the way, and now you have a threaded hole. Like I said, they're all in there. They shouldn't fall out, and if they are loose, I can shake this and they don't rattle around. If they do, this stuff isn't perfect. They shouldn't rattle, but if they do, just put a dab of hot or super glue in there, and they should stay nice and firmly put. Okay, so gasket time. I have most of them done here already. So what you would do is you would just line it up with the size of the well here, and then you only want to cut about 80% because you have to stretch it to get it in, and yeah, so you don't want to use the whole thing because it will be too long. So just set it in there, hold it down with one hand, and stretch it. It'll fall in as you stretch it because your diameter decreases, and just let it go. It doesn't fit the full range of the well. You want to get about 90%. Don't worry about having this exact. Okay, and so you get this much gasket in the kit, so you do have leftovers. So if you want to experiment, don't feel like you have to make perfect cuts. And also, these ones and these ones, so the ones on the sides, are longer than these four. So don't cut them all as a batch, or if you do, keep that in mind. Okay, so next up, you're going to solder your build. I'm the fastest solderer in the world. And so now when it's time to assemble, make sure your USB port gets in there. Set it on top of these gaskets. Take your top, set it on top of there. It's a bit of a tight fit. You're going to want to do the back part and then lay the front part down, and everything will fall into place nicely. Beautiful. So I already put the screws in here. So in the screw hole, if you do end up having any kind of junk in there, there might be little strings or spider webs from the 3D printing. Again, I do this at home before I ship them. Just take a drill bit, do not put it on a tool, use it on your hand, and just twist a little bit. It'll kind of ream it out a little bit and make the hole nice and open for your screws. Like I said, it should be done, but in case I miss it, because I am only human. So then you'll take your Allen wrench. I'm going to be including some Allen wrenches in the round 2 stuff. If you are in round 1, you're on your own. Blame the post office, not me, because I didn't show up in time. So thread it in, thread it in, thread it in, and when you start to compress it, it should bottom out and get hard to turn. So just nice and tight. Don't crank the piss out of it, but just nice and good. They should be deep in there. So you know how to screw. So that's all you do, all 6 of those. And that's about it. If anything doesn't fit, anything gets beat up in shipping, anything like that, email me, rndkbd@gmail.com. I'll get you fixed up. If you screw something else up and you need a replacement part, I get it. I do that a lot. Also, give me a call, give me an email, and I will get you fixed up for parts. So yeah, that's how you build the PLA75. Enjoy your board.